No, I just what I want to say. These are the names. Oh, learning. Hi, welcome.
Good evening.
I'm sorry. I should call you IPP.
My Biswa Kumar, Mahanubhavudu.
Welcome.
Very relaxed. I believe you met John Stoke.
Hi, Vasu. Good to see you.
Good evening, doctor. Good evening. Good evening. Come.
Hi, son.
See who I have brought.
Come, Pata. Hello, Matthew. Hi, Kannan. Which part of the you have in Porur.
4th of July, relieved in independence.
Welcome, sir. Hi, Ganga. How are you? Hi, sir. Good evening. Welcome. Come, sir. Namaskaram, Mangama. They would put Ganga can be in both places. Open when they would say.
Your chair photo and the
Open Good evening, Doctor. Good evening, fellow Rotarians. The meeting of the Rotary Club Madras is called to order. Standing invocation.
आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो तुम हो जगत के दाता तुम हो जगत के दाता। तुम ही हो ब्रह्मा, तुम ही हो विष्णु, तुम हो शंकर रूपा। सृष्टि स्थिति लय स्वरूप तुम हो आनंद रूप। आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के दाता, तुम हो जगत के दाता। अनाथ के नाथ दीन बंधु, तुम हो सद्गुरु रूप। अज्ञान नाशक शरण संरक्षक, आत्मज्ञान प्रकाश। आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के दाता, तुम हो जगत के दाता। President of the Rotary Club of Madras will now formally welcome the gathering.
District Governor Ganga, immediate past District Governor Dr. CSR, GD and PD Prabhakar, BDGs KVS, Ratnam, CT, Dr. Himman, President Vishwa, Innovative President Nitya Balaji, and Indra, District officials, Presidents and Secretaries of City and District Clubs, fellow Rotarians, and ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all this evening for this grand function which you are going to have for the installation of Rotarian Dr. Biswa Kumar as the 67th President of the Rotary Club of Madras. I am extending to you all a very warm welcome, and I request you to stay on and go through this function. Thank you.
It is time for giving, and we now have mementos presented to all the dignitaries on the day and some off the day. I request Rotary and Dr. Vasanthi Rangarajan to present a memento to District Governor, Rotarian Paul Harris Fellow, CA and Brotherhood. Rotary and Sharda Narasimhan to present a memento to past District Governor, Rotarian Paul Harris Fellow, KVC United. Rotary and Regular. Vinny, will you stay on the seat? Rotary and also to Innovative Club of Madras President Nitya Balaji. Thank you, Anne.
We are proposing a toast to the President of the Indian Republic.
Past District Governor, Rotarian Paul Harris Fellow of KV Srinivasan, will now propose a toast to the Rotary International President Herbert Brown and Rotarian District Governor C.F. Eldavid.
For intimate the working of this illustrious group, I can tell you one thing. At present there are about over 1 million Rotarians all over the world. But if you count all the Rotarians who have been there all these 90 years, who are not presently members of this organization, I can guess it may be over 3 million. And this organization has been built by these 3 million Rotarians over a period of 90 years. And they are spread in 185 countries and localities. You can imagine what sort of organization, effort it has taken. And look at the service they have done, whether it be youth service, education, community service, eye camps, eye donations. Oh, you can take anything you want. It's there. And such a lot of services been done. The most notable being the eradication of measles, and now on the way to eradication of polio. And I'm sure all this has been done with the effort and dedicated work of you all, the Rotarians. You are responsible. What is Rotary accepting that you are there, you are Rotary, and you have done such a good work, and it's necessary that we recognize this and have a toast to Rotary International. The current gives me great pleasure to propose a toast and put you all to raise and to Rotary International and who is responsible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
President Ramabhadran, my elders in Rotary, Rotarians, and my friends. I accept with great honor. I like to felicitate my good friend Ramabhadran for having done an excellent work during this year. May I request to give a big hand for Ramabhadran. I like to share only one point. 16th of June, when Dr. C.S. Ramachandran, immediate past district governor, was announcing the awards of the Rotary Club Madras, I am asking Ramabhadran, how are you going to carry all the awards? Perhaps you may require lobby for that. In fact, all the awards have been received by Ramabhadran and the effort, work done by all the office bearers of the Rotary Club Madras. I also wish my good friend Dr. Biswa Kumar for a very excellent year. I am confident with Biswa Kumar and myself we will make a great year and a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you for those hopeful words. The President.
PDGs, P.D. Chidambaram, PDG KVS, PDG MN, and PDG Ratnam from the PTP. I have also must acknowledge the presence of CSR here. You see, I take great pleasure in presenting the Secretary's report for the year 1994-95. I need not elaborate the pains we have taken to sort of concise this monumental work done by President Ramabhadran and his team. I have tried to be very brief and highlight the salient features of the achievements of this club during this year. I request you to sit back and view this video presentation. The Secretary's report will be presented to the members tomorrow at the club. Thank you.
so fit, the health, the environment. What a busy year it must have been. Congratulations, what a bonanza of awards too. And as we all know, hard work never goes unrecognized. And so we now have President B. Ramabhadran announcing various awards for the year.
Thank you fellow Rotarians for the appreciation. Now I would like to present a few awards for the very good work done by my fellow Rotarians. The first is on the best avenue of service, which has been decided by the committee. And after thorough scrutiny of the 4 or 5 avenues of service, it has been decided to present the Pratap Hansraj Award for the youth service as the best avenue of service. And Balachandra, may I request you to come and receive the award, please. I have a few more awards. As you all know, the fundraising has been very active in the Rotary year 94-95, and the fundraising committee has done some excellent work in raising almost around about 10 lakhs of funds for the project. Here I would like to recognize the good work done by the chairman and the co-chairman of the fundraising committee, Rotarian M. Balaji, chairman fundraising committee. May I now request you to come and receive the award. Mr. P. N. Mohan also.
One second, sir. Sir. Thank you, sir.
I would also like to recognize the 3 directors who have been given the district awards first prize for overall performance. May I request Rotarian Balachandra to come in again and receive the first prize cup for the youth service overall performance. And Rotarian B.V. Mohindra for vocational service overall performance first prize.
Judging from the Secretary's report, there's a lot more applause due. Your hands can't be tired already.
And Rotarian Burgess Chuma for the community service first prize overall performance. And there are 3 more awards. There is RI President citation for Dr. Rangarajan for the Polio Plus. And for Rotarian Benjamin Cherian for the Boys Town. And for Rotarian Biswa Kumar, chairman in track. He has created the world record and he has been singularly responsible for adding 8 to that club. And our incoming president, Rotarian Dr. Biswa Kumar, has been responsible for bagging the first prize for the tennis tournament conducted for all the Rotary clubs. We also bagged the prize for golf tournament. Rotarian Alok Bhargava, is he here? Oh, there he is. There are also individual cups for the tennis tournament. Rotarian Rangarajan has also won the individual prize. And Rotarian Benjamin Cherier. Rotarian Govindachari. None else but our incoming President, Dr. Biswa Kumar. I would also like to present a small memento to Rotarian U.R. Rao, who has done such good programs for the last year. Though small, it's valuable. For Rotarians, we have with us today 5 Progress Club members present who will be given the identity card which we have prepared for them. May I request Rotarian C.R. Sundaram to come forward and receive the card. Mrs. C.R. Sundaram, please. This is the senior citizen identity card. Sri N. Subramaniam, please. Sri Ken Thomas. And Captain N. Singaraja. Sri A.P.S. Nair and Sri N. Srinivasan. Fellow Rotarians, you would have seen the audiovisual presentation. The donation of rupees 10 lakhs, which has been announced by Rotarian P.D. Kothari for the senior citizens' home to be set up in the memory of his late father, Rotarian PDG, Dr. T.C. Kothari. Rotarian P.D. Kothari has sent the first installment of rupees 5 lakhs, which I would like to present to our treasurer, Charitable Trust. I think S. Nagarajan, please. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Rotarian P.D. Kothari for their generous contribution. We now hand over the proceedings to Prince Vishal.
President Ramadan, galaxy of past RI officers on the dais, past RI officers, President Secretaries of City Clubs, Rotarians, the Chairman, and my dear friends. A few more minutes, Rotarian Ramabhadran. Ramabhadran joined in Rotary in 1942, sorry, 1982. Anyway, he is such a senior Rotarian, and friends, you may not know that he runs a company which manufactures generators, and the name is known as Power Systems Limited, Private Limited, one of these. So what happened the year that was they have been generating power continuously for 365 days, no failures, no switch offs, and it's one of the outstanding presidents I have ever seen from this club. We have seen the projects, 150 programs have been carried through, and he paid comfortably 36 prices and spent more than 20 lakhs. You won't believe me when I say even a couple of days ago we had the last project, the project which for which we gave about 5 lakhs of rupees, 10 lakhs of rupees to the King Institute Kindi along with the WCS programs. One good thing about Ramabhadran which I want to mention is that he listens to advice from all the elders. And whenever he is in doubt or problem, he comes to senior Rotarians like us and then gets clearance, and then takes advice. Not only takes advice, he implements them. Many people just take advice, just not to listen to them. And that is why he has been very successful. One particular thing which I want to mention is a dedicated work of President Ramabhadran, which is responsible for one of the greatest projects last year or even the year before was the Thanir project. You must see it to believe it. The Tirunelveli temple was filth, dry, and it was misused by all the people there. And our club took up this project under the leadership of Ramabhadran year before last, and it has been turned into a beautiful tank. So much so the government of Tamil Nadu was after him, or after our club, to see whether the same thing could be done to other temple tanks in the city. That is the great work which he has done. I want to congratulate you for the excellent work you have done. The other member of the board, the senior member of the board, the immediate past president, Rotarian Raj Gopalan, runs a paint company, and he was responsible for laying the foundation for his good work, which Bhadran was able to carry on, because that is being the tradition of our club. Thank you, Raja, for the excellent leadership and help you have given to the board, and I wish you well. President-elect Dr. Biswa, the tennis champion, the neurosurgeon, as a military man, he looks very stiff sometimes. And because of his military background, he was captain in the army for 5 years. Very meticulous, very careful, and very strict. It's for the fellow Rotarians to remember. He has been a source of great strength to Poland, and I am very sure Biswa will take Rotary Club of Madras to greater heights than Ramabhadran. All the best to you, Dr. Biswa. Dr. Rangarajan, the outgoing secretary, is a very unique personality. He's a pediatrician, surgeon, gynecologist, assistant to Vasanthi. Sometimes to his wife. He does all sorts of work. And one of the greatest Rotarians, they also place tents in the 10 in the morning. Also meticulously attends to Rotary work also. I don't know how he finds time. And sometimes goes and attends the dance function of his daughter, Sri also. Ranga is quiet, soft-spoken, very hard-working, and we don't know when he comes or when he goes. Because he's so quiet, so busy, he comes to the club regularly, and he's been a great source of strength and help to President Ramabhadran. All the best to you, Dr. Ranga, and many more useful, fruitful years in Rotary hierarchy. Benji, the Boston Benjamin Cherian, we call it the Boston Benji. Very interesting personality. Quiet, sometimes very stern looking. It's very well built for being a sergeant at arms. It has been a great source of strength to Ranga as assistant secretary as a team into great heights. Rotarian treasurer Nagarajan has been a very strict person. He sends notices even after payment to make sure that I pay. To make sure that you will come and say I have paid. And he has been a wonderful treasurer and he has shown so much of surplus money. Thanks to you, Rajan, I hope you continue the tradition for next year also. Nagarajan, Rotarian Nagarajan, treasurer was charitable trust, very meticulous, very quiet, very careful, his work is related to us. Once he gives the check to the board, is totally free from involved in a number of interact and non-interact clubs. And our club has been very distinctly honored this year by the activity of Balchandar. Congratulations to Balchandar, and please continue this good work. Mohindra, he's seen all over the club, all over the place, anywhere, because every day, every meeting, Mahindra has some part or other to play in the club meetings. We miss the president, but not Mahindra. He's such an active person, very busy, very active, and he has stayed the vocational service activity of our club to greater heights. Well done, Mahindra. Thank you very much indeed.
People present here, I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. Natarajan, Faculty Councillor of the Dr. Kori Boys Higher Secondary School, who is with us today. He has completed 25 years as Faculty Councillor of the Interact Club of Dr. Kori. He has also helped us starting 7 new Interact clubs during the year. He is also the councillor in charge of Protect Club of Bakery and Interact Club of Bakery, which is the only community-based Interact club in India. Mr. Natarajan. We have also with us this evening Mrs. Sarasa Sheshanarayan, Faculty Councillor of the Interact Club of Vidya Mandir, Mylapore, has been the councillor of the Interact Club from its inception of 30 years ago. Mrs. Sarasa Sheshanarayan. I would also like to present the PHS medallion which we have received for Mrs. Manjulika Java, who is also with us this evening. For Mrs. Sarla Bhargava, this will be received by Mr. Alok Bhargava. This is a certificate. Rotarian S. Ramurthy. One more Rotarian, K. Natarajan, also became a PHF, and he worked with the given the medal.
Program. I give you President Ramakrishnan.
Thank you, Shushila. Immediate past District Governor, Dr. CSR, DG and PT Prabhakar, PDGs KVS, Ratnam, CT, Dr. Eman, President-elect Biswa, Innovate President, Mrs. Nitya Balaji, Mrs. Kamala Ramakrishnan, and Indra, district officials, President and Secretaries of City and District Clubs, fellow Rotarians, and ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you this evening with deep sense of happiness and gratitude. Happiness is from the fact that we have gone through a rewarding and enjoyable year, and gratitude to all of you who have made this happen. As you are aware, for the Rotary year 94-95, our club has been presented with a total of 36 awards by the District Governor Dr. CSR, who is with us today, for which we thank him. The credit for this achievement does not go to any individual, but for the teamwork, dedication, and hard efforts put in by all, for which I salute you. I should also acknowledge the love and affection shown by you all to me personally, which has motivated me to work harder for the good of the club and keep up its reputation as the premier club. The Secretary's report is already with you, and all of you have seen the audiovisual presentation, which covers the important programs and projects that the club has undertaken during the Rotary year 94-95. I would now like to bring to focus the good work done by you members to make this year a memorable one. I begin with our resourceful and hard-working Secretary, Rotarian Dr. B. Rangarajan, who has been more than a secretary to me. He is like my brother and a jolly good fellow. We two got along very well, and he has discharged his duties as secretary in an excellent manner. Credit also goes to Dr. Rangarajan for his outstanding contribution for conducting polio plus camps for the club as well as the district, for which he has already received the meritorious award from the district governor. It is always difficult to be a club service director with all senior members like past district governors, past presidents, heading the various committees, who have headed the membership development and membership committee respectively and doing excellent work. In my installation speech, I had promised transparency in my relations with the club members. Accordingly, 5 closed-door meetings, including AGM, were held in the year when there was a good interaction among the members. The programs were interesting, for which Rotarian U.R. Rao gets a credit. Rotary information was imparted every week, thanks to Rotarian PDG Dr. Eman. Public relations about the club activities were well reported in the TV and news media, thanks to Rotarian past President Pandu and Rotarian Sudha, for which they got the district award. The Community Service Director, Rotarian Verghese Chuma, in spite of taking on the responsibility in the middle of the year, has done excellent work by winning the first prize in the district for overall performance. The Committee for Handicapped Persons, under the chairmanship of past President Christopher Deyaprakasam and Rotarian Meena Dada, have been very active with the National Sports Meet, donation of artificial limbs, and Navjyoti Trust for mentally retarded. In Simbakam, we have finally laid the foundation stone for the community hall, thanks to our Secretary Ranga and Chairman Raghunath. Special mention should be made about the interval sterilization program for family planning conducted by Rotarian Dr. P.J. Bhaskar, for which the club got the district award. On community safety, Rotarian B.B. Mohindra has shown his mettle by organizing very good programs for which he got the district award. I would like to record our deep appreciation and thanks to Rotarian PHF P.D. Kothari for the kind donation of Rs. 10 lakhs for the Rotary Club of Madras Senior Citizens Home in memory of his late father, Rotarian PDG, PHF Dr. D.C. Kothari. Rotarian V. Gopalan organized a very good seminar on employment opportunities for rural youth, for which we got the district award. Our vocational service director, Rotarian B. Mohindra, also joined the midstream this year and has turned out excellent results by winning the first prize in the district for vocational service overall performance. The Employee-Employer Relations Committee Chairman, Rotarian Ramji Narsimhan, along with his co-chairman, Rotarian Natarajan, organized two excellent programs with a seminar addressed by Sri Rosi Modi, which became the talk of the town. Special thanks to Rotarian Kesavaraman of Air India for bringing Sri Rosi Modi and sponsoring and arranging sponsorship. The Occupational Health Seminar conducted by Rotarian P. Subramaniam was a trendsetter. The Occupation Information Committee, headed by Rotarian T. Karthikeyan, blazed a new trail by organizing a seminar at Madarapakam, a rural area near Kumadipundi. International Service Director Rotarian Mahendra Dada deserves credit for laying the foundation for WCS project with the King Institute Gindi. We should go a long way in identifying sources of funds for our future projects under WCS. Special thanks to our immediate past District Governor, Rotarian Dr. CSR, for being instrumental for getting the RI grant for $25,000 for the King Institute project. Rotarian Benjamin Cherian, Chairman of Boys Town, Gumadipundi and Selayor, known otherwise as the Dada of Gumadipundi, has kept our club flag flying high by outstanding results achieved by this project, particularly the school building at Madarapakam, donated by our club for ₹1.5 lakhs, a shining example of community service. Thanks to the chairman, Rotarian past District Governor R.K. and co-chairman past President Somu, Rotary Foundation has achieved new heights by claiming the district award for the highest contribution. We had almost touched a target of $20,000, but for the delay in receipt of one donation, which will now go to this year's credit. Our youthful director for youth service, Rotarian Balachanda, has made a lot of previous records tumble like 9 pins. The world record achieved at 23 Interact clubs is a milestone. In this connection, I would like to appreciate the good work done by the Interact chairman, Rotarian M. Pratap Kumar, who has single-handedly added 8 clubs to enable us to achieve the world record. Young Rotarian Nitin Sheshadri did well on road track, and so did Rotarian Ravi Krishna with Rayala, Mid-Day Meals Chairman Rotarian C.R. Vaitishwaran, and Scholarship Chairman Rotarian R. Ramchandran. Our sports committee headed by Rotarian Ravi Katari has contributed immensely to strengthen family ties between our members, and it is therefore not surprising that we got 2 district awards for promoting sports. On special projects, Rotarian President Dr. Biswa Kumar has kept our interest in Tanya project going. Cooperation with Periyar Science and Technology Center, including the seminar on alternative sources of energy, earned us a district award. Fundraising, which was started as an independent committee during the year under the chairmanship of Rotarian Balaji and co-chairman Rotarian P.N. Mohan, achieved outstanding results by collecting nearly ₹7 lakhs in surplus on just 2 programs. Thanks are also due to Rotarian R.L. Nerula and Rotarian G. Tyagarajan of the fundraising committee. Food Fair 6 was also a success due to the hard work put in by Rotarian D. Ramanathan and Rotarian Ravi Krishna, netting us ₹2.3 lakhs. Club funds are in a good shape. In fact, we are in surplus with sound management by Rotarian V.S. Narasimhan. Charitable funds headed by Rotarian S. Nagarajan has financed more than ₹20 lakhs of projects in an efficient manner. One Rotarian who does not hold any office in our club and yet so helpful and cooperative is Rotarian Dr. M. Gopalakrishnan, Chairman Indian Bank. He has donated this year ₹5 lakhs for our club project, for which we thank him most profoundly. I also like to thank Mrs. Mridula Narasimhan, immediate past president of the Navy Club of Madras, for their assistance and cooperation which they have extended to us. Last but not the least, my thanks are due to my aunt Indra and my son Vasu for looking after our family business and allowing me to do the little work for a good portion of my time in the last 1 year. Fellow Rotarians, let me assure you that mentioning the names of few of our members does not affect in any way on the contributions made by other members. Incoming President Rotarian Dr. Biswa Kumar, with a successful medical career and practice, I am sure
will not alone make the year 95-96 year to remember, but will also make the club more healthy, wealthy and wise. As Swami Vivekananda said, our past was great, no doubt, but I sincerely and firmly believe